Good evening once again, and welcome to Rokstedi TV, your favorite entertainment TV show. We're very happy with every single thing, the way you've been supporting us, the way you've been sharing, and the way you've been liking our posts. Please continue to share and like and subscribe as well. And don't forget, you can communicate with us by chatting. Use the chat section to either give us a kudos, a comment, or ask questions, which we will try our best to relate as many of them as possible to our artist today. Today we have a special artist, a very hardworking young man who is very, very committed to his project. He's an Afrobeat artist. And we at ROKSTEDI TV, we do not discriminate. We interview anybody and everybody. So it could be Grammy award-winning artist, and we are not limited to Nigeria alone. We can take on anybody from anywhere in the world, any part of the world, as long as it's in the entertainment industry. No religion, no politics. We always try and remind you of that, but strictly entertainment, any form of entertainment, sporting entertainment, music, Afrobeats, all sorts of music. You can have a Fuji or Juju musician tomorrow. It doesn't matter. You can have a musician from Ghana, Ethiopia. We are showcasing everybody, especially people at home and in diaspora. And our aim is to continue to uplift the entertainment industry that we Africans are very, very heavily involved, but without prejudice to our other neighbors who are non-Africans. We are here for everybody. Our artist today, his name is Fleengz. He's a very, very good guy. He works very hard. He takes his business seriously, and it gives me great pleasure this afternoon to introduce to you the artist simply called Fleengz. I like that name. Welcome to Rokstedi TV. We always start with introduction and background. So give us a little bit of introduction and background about yourself, and then we'll start asking you our questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Always ready. Okay, my name is, I'll give you my full government name is Samuel Ogundeko Akurelio. And I go by the name Fleengz, aka Shine Boy. I was born and brought up in Lagos. And then I moved to the UK like a few years ago. I've been doing music for like a little while now, and it's been a lot of effort, a lot of a lot of commitments and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm I'm educated. I did my master's in engineering. I did my BSc in applied geophysics. I know my geophysics guys are going to be very surprised that I'm actually doing music. A lot of them are very, very surprised.
Absolutely.
Because normally when you do courses like that, they expect you to either be like an engineer, like, working in probably Shell or something. But at the end of the day, I just had to follow like something that really interests me and something that I'm really passionate about. So yeah, so that's basically who Fleengz is. Yeah.
They expect you to be a project manager in Dangote refinery.
Exactly.
and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
please listen, that's the way it goes. I mean, it is where your destiny takes you and where your passion is. I mean, I studied law, and look at me today. I'm better known.
We're into the entertainment.
Absolutely. I mean, that's always been my life. I mean, it's incredible how much I've put into entertainment, and I'll continue to put into it. I'll continue to do this until I can't carry my laptop anymore. So
it's something you're passionate about. So yeah,
absolutely, my brother. Thank you. Continue to do what you're doing. Don't let no one pull you off. You off. You're doing great. For those hearing about Fleengz for the first time, who is Fleengz? We're talking of you've introduced yourself. We're talking of personality now.
I used to believe I'm like a very chilled, chilled person. I'm easygoing and I'm very, very friendly. At the same time, too, there's always boundaries to everything. Um, I'm a very lively person. I like being in I like being in social gatherings and have people like, basically entertain people, because some people call me like, they say, oh, your energy is too much, because I always come with the energy. Like,
Wow.
I don't. So anywhere I go into, I like to like, I don't like a place that is, bad energy, bad vibes. Each time I come in, I try to like come in with like good energy, make everybody feel okay. Basically, I think entertainment and entertaining them really is like, who I am. Like, I just like to, have a very good relationship with people and stuff like that. Yeah.
Great. Now, when did you realize music was more than just a passion for you?
Um, I would say 20. I would say when I first released my first song, or let me say
Title,
a couple
title,
of years before I released my first song. Yeah.
title.
That's Asiko. But
Okay.
before Asiko, I did like a couple mixtapes. Probably I was using that to like, test my,
Test
the
the water.
waters. Yeah, to see. And good enough, yeah, I got like really incredible feedbacks from just even my mixtapes. And that was where I was like, okay. And that was like 2015. So as of 2017, I decided to like, okay, let me drop my first official song, which was titled Asipo, which means time.
Good. Thanks for that. I
Yeah,
was going to ask that question.
yeah.
Go on.
And if it's like that song I actually did based off of the moment I was. And it was like, when it's time.
Great.
And that's why the song Asiko came into existence in the first place.
Very
So,
relevant.
yeah.
Now, what inspired your stage name Fleengz? We
Um,
are particularly at Rokstedi TV, we are really interested in that. And I know your fans are too.
yeah, so the name Fleengz is a combination of my personality, my my energy, and a few part of my name. So Flames basically means the feel of energy, the music feel of energy. So
Great.
it's like having that, the kind of energy you get from, or feel that you get from just listening to a song. So you're like seeing the image of that energy in person. And that's how the name Flings just came into play. It was a friend of mine that just said, oh, the feel of energy. And he said like, oh, and I told him like, oh, that's Flings. That's like Flings, yeah? And it was like, yeah, 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 yeah. So we had to like sit down and like arrange it, that fits that particular word. And that was how the Flings came into play.
And it's, I mean, honestly, it's very straightforward. It's a good slang. It's,
Yeah. Yeah.
no gra gra. Very
No, no, it's very, very
clean,
straightforward, very
easy,
easy.
easy, easy to recollect. Right. Now, tell us more about your journey into the Afrobeat industry.
Like I said, my music started officially 2015, but I've always been in the entertainment space when I was very, very young. Like I'm talking about when I was like 5, 6. You know, I've always been in like the children's choir.
Okay.
Having to. Then at that time, it was like my mom having to like push me and my brother. Oh, you have to go to, you have to join the choir. You have to join the choir. So at that time, it wasn't. I was just there based off of what my mom is pushing us to do. But after a while, I realized that I enjoyed it more than I was told to do it.
You fell in love.
Yeah, I fell in love with it. and I joined. So when I got to my teenage time, I joined a choir in church, and I happened to be like one of the lead singers in church then. And also I went from, I felt like church wasn't the, the singing wasn't the only thing I fell in love with. I also fell in love with dancing and acting dramas. So basically I felt like entertainment was just in that, it was just all I was interested in. I was in music, I was in acting, I was in dancing. I just enjoyed that whole thing, and it went all the way. I When I got to uni, I was a lead singer in uni because I had the same thing of enjoying it, and that's how it all flowed into me having to like drop my first single, which was a mixtape. It was called JJ at that time, and that was when I started doing music, here and there. Then I dropped my first official single in 2015.
You seem to like one-word titles, Asiko, Jeje, Fleek.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, not Fleek. What's this one now? I just lost it for me. Asiko,
Ajay,
Jeje,
JJ, Ajay.
Ajay, Ajay.
Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, my producer. You just brought that back to me. Thank you for helping me out. Yeah. Now, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced when starting out? Okay, we've lost Fleengz there for a minute, but we will get him back very shortly. So he was telling us about his passion for was telling us about his passion for music and entertainment generally. It wasn't just into music. Everything started up with a church choir, and then when he went into uni, I think he joined. I think he was trying to tell us that he joined a group, and he was a lead singer, but he was into everything. No, a little bit of music, a little bit of dancing, and a little bit of music, a little bit of
Yeah,
dancing, and a little
yeah.
bit yeah. Don't
Sorry
worry.
about that. I got a bit of a call in, and I don't know why exactly.
Okay.
The network is just
Don't worry, Gary.
telling
They
so.
don't. They don't. They don't want
Yeah,
us to. They don't. You know them. They don't want us to continue
I
this.
could barely hear you. I can't hear you
Can you
actually.
hear me now? Is this better?
No, I can't hear you. I was hearing you before, but I don't know what happened.
Okay. Do you know what you should do for me? Yeah. Go out and come back in again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go out and come back in again.
Okay, okay.
All right. Yeah, we're still having a little bit of technical issues there. So we we lost him for a bit, and when he came back, I couldn't, he couldn't hear me. So we're gonna wait for him to come back again so we can continue. As for my producer, can you hear my voice? Am I sounding loud and clear to you? Please let me know whilst we're waiting for Fleengz to reappear. So it's just reappeared now. I'm gonna try and add him on, and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Right. You back in now?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
I've just got the clearance that I'm all good. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, and I can hear you too.
Yeah,
Right.
great.
So the question I was asking before that little uh, interruption
Yeah.
from Hawaii, Holy Ghost fire. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced when starting out?
um, as an artist, I think one of the first challenges that we have is funding.
Hmm.
Funding is one of like even as a major artist, even as an artist that has climbed the ladder to an extent, you still funding is still something that we a bit struggle with. Not until like the music is now having to like do the whole circle for you. So I think the first one was funding, trying to like find that sound that suits your existence, that suits you the most. That's another thing. A lot of people just jump on other people's sound. That's why you hear some people sounding like some people, and because they've not really harnessed their own their own sound. And yeah, that's another thing. And I think the third thing was that I faced was having to like you know decide that, yeah, I want to do this, like, I really want to do this for as a full-time thing. I want to really take it to the next level. That's one of that's another challenge that I got, because people that, especially people that know you right from from a certain time, probably like way before you became an artist. They'll be like, "Oh, are you sure you want to do this?" They give you like some funny comments and stuffs like that. Some are very supportive, and some are like, "Are you sure you want to? Are you sure you can do this?" Some try to like bring down your spirit. Some try to elevate your spirit. But at the end of the day, I'm someone that you cannot really break my spirit, except I allow you. So, and yeah, that's like some of the challenges that I faced, having to become an artist.
Brilliant. No retreat, no surrender.
Exactly.
At this point, I'd like to big up Mrs. Monica Modupe Elugbadibo, one of our number one viewers. She's
Oh,
with us again today, and
I'm good.
she's saying well done and happy Sunday to both of us. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
thank
We
you.
really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you, and we urge our all our listeners and all our viewers to continue to support, share, subscribe, and comment, and like as well.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's interesting you spoke about. It's very interesting you spoke about finance at the beginning.
Yeah.
So, with all these challenges you just told us, having that in mind, was there ever a point you wanted to give up? And if there was, what kept you going?
Um, Giving up wasn't in my dictionary at all. It was never in my dictionary that, I never had a thought of having to give up. I rather like take my time and put things in order before I drop any project. Um, Although, yeah, sometimes you would have that a bit of, oh, am I doing well? Am I doing the right thing? Am I? But giving up wasn't part of it. It was more like trying to like reassure yourself,
Good.
and see, okay, I did things this way the last time.
Yeah.
How can I better it? So
Yeah.
it's that has been my whole motivation, and how I've progressed from where I was to where I am
Where
right now.
you are. Keeping up.
Yeah.
That's it. Right. How do you come up with your songs? Does inspiration come from personal experiences or your surroundings or from other things?
I would say a bit of everything you just mentioned. Like, Asiko was out of what I was actually what was actually happening to me at that time, because everything was just based off of timing. Uh, in terms of having to like transit from one particular thing that I was doing then into music. And yeah, it all felt about like, time. And that's how I, wrote about Asiko then. And in terms of also the same thing happened to Ajay as well. Ajay was based off of my, what I was experiencing too as at that time. And but Casamigos was more like my surrounding. Yeah, Casamigos was more like my surroundings.
Yes, so
My surroundings. Yeah.
I know about Casamigo, all right. We all know about Casamigo. If
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
if you get it, you get it. If
You
you get
get
it, you know. If you
it.
don't get it, forget about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how some of these my songs have come to life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which of your songs means the most to you and why? Now, this is a difficult question.
Uh,
We are trying to make you make choices which are very difficult choices. Hey, but that's
um,
what coming to Rokstedi TV is all about.
I think all my songs they've always been like part of a process in my life. So if I say this is the specific song that I'm drawn to, it will be based off of what I was experiencing at that time. But as at this moment, I am very drawn to Ajay, the remix with Barry J. It does bring a lot of, it gives a lot of people hope, on things being, for things to get better. Like they're doing well, they shouldn't give up. They should, like, continue doing what you're doing, and
Yep.
eventually things will come into play for them at the end of the day. So yeah, that's I would say like my recent song Ajay featuring
Well,
Barry Jeff.
well, and I mean the videos. The video is incredible. Incredible. I must give you props for that. That was
Yeah,
quality,
thank
quality,
you,
not
sir.
quantity. Now, talk us through your songwriting and recording process. We want to know we are amiable in Rokstedi.
um, I think it all starts with like um for me it starts with like a rhythm, a rhythm. I might
Okay.
just be you know uh going on the road or probably in a car or something, and it just comes to me sometimes, and I'm just like I might just be singing along something, and it just buzzes up into my head and like, oh, okay. Then I'm like, okay, let me flesh this out a little bit. There are many songs that I've fleshed out, but I still kind of like, oh, this is not yet it. This is not it yet. But sometimes it comes from just me just working. I might be doing. A lot of people know me that I might be doing just probably I'm doing a bit of cleaning or something, just taking care of like the house or something. And a lot of people they always know that I'm always singing something. It might not be anything specific, but I'm just always like miming to
Just
something.
humming along.
You mean, yeah, exactly. And and that's how it just creates that kind of feel. And I'm like, okay, this is pushing towards this kind of music. So yeah, why don't I just like sit down, do a couple of writings, and see if it's something that I would like to produce, you know? And yeah, that's basically it.
So the music comes, the rhythm comes to you first, and then you try and
Yes,
put some flesh on it by
I'm
now.
flashing that. Yeah,
The writing then follows.
then comes in. Yeah, then
Incredible.
the melody comes in before the writing.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Good.
yeah,
At least I think that's a solid background. At least once you know that you have a good what we call alujo song,
yeah,
then you can always put some flesh on it. That's
especially
great.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
great. Well, I will remember that if I decide to go into singing.
You can, no, you
So
can. You definitely can.
don't even go there. Not a big voice for mine.
No, you can, no, no,
No,
you can.
singing don't be money. Oh. How would you describe your sound in 3 words?
um, that's a very good one. In 3 words, it's um quality over quantity, um emotional, and good vibes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, which Nigerian or international artists have influenced your style? Don't forget, Nigerian or international.
International. I've always been a fan of uh, the greatest of all time, the king of pop, which is Michael Jackson. I've always been a huge fan, and probably that's where a lot of my dancing comes from as well. Because most times I'm always like I'm always on the TV watching him step by step on how he does his things, and you know, like that. And in terms of then, I'm also a very big fan of I would say Chris Brown as well. In
Sorry?
terms of Chris Brown,
Okay.
in terms of his work ethics and how he has evolved from who he used to be to who he is right now. He's very like I like the work ethics and how to like evolve, and yeah, that's where a lot of my evolvement too comes from, just by having to understand how it moves from you know the old little baby of R&B becoming flowing into Afrobeat, and like that. So yeah, it's yeah, that's another person. And in Nigeria, I would say Big Wiz. Big Wiz is also like I'm a huge fan of Big Wiz. Yeah,
Right. Right. So Michael Jackson, Chris
Chris
Brown,
Brown.
all of
Yeah,
them are
Big
dancers.
Wiz.
Both of them are dancers.
Yeah, dances
So
exactly.
well,
So
I want to see you dancing in one of your
yeah,
videos. So
yeah, of
just
course,
invite
of
me to your
course.
live, invite me to your next live performance, and I'll be there. Maybe I
Yeah,
can learn.
100%,
Maybe I can learn a few
100%.
moves. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
could,
and also like a lot of artists as well, a lot of Nigerian artists as well. I'm also like drawn to them as well. Like whether it's Davido, Burna, Ashake, or Malay, everyone have their own sound, and they also have like a story behind their sound,
absolutely, yeah.
which makes it like there is no there is no what's the word? You can learn from everybody. You don't have to pick everything, but the bits and pieces that you can pick from all the artists really, and see how it fits into your own style. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Thank you for that. If you could collaborate with any three artists, who would they be? And this is not limiting it to anywhere. Any three artists worldwide, living or diseased.
Oh, okay. If I'm to collaborate, I've not really sat down to think about that, but I think for now I would look at maybe uh, that's if I'm to do like a remix for let's say Casamigos, for example. I would more like put like a Davido on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it has that his voice is very unique, and
Yeah.
it could easily like project the whole sound of Casamigos.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I would look towards Davido really.
No
Yeah.
problem. Thank
And
you.
that's one.
Yeah.
The second person will be Ashake. Yeah, because he still keeps that heritage of being a Yoruba boy,
True.
and in his craft. And yeah, that's another person. Um, the next one will be probably Chris Brown as well himself. Having to have grown up watching him, from childhood to what he is now. International wise, I would say Chris Brown.
So
Yeah.
yeah, three very good choices.
Mm.
It's incredible. That Jacket's story is just unbelievable.
Yeah, very. Very.
That's life. Sometimes things just happen and your life
It
changes.
just happens. It just
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah. What is the biggest lesson the music industry has taught you?
Hmm. I think one of the lessons I've learned over the years is having to own your craft and having to be involved in anything that you're doing. So in the music space is very, should I say void? If I should use that word,
Okay.
because a lot of people are in for themselves. And because of that, you don't exactly know who is really, really true to you and who really has your best interest at heart. So you have to like be involved yourself in whether it's the marketing aspect, the promotion aspect, the studio aspect, every aspect of the music, be it the music and the music business itself, you have to be like very involved in
Hands
it.
on deck.
Yeah, you have to be hands on deck. If you're leading, it's like it's a company. You're the forefront of the company. You're the CEO of the company. So you need to know what's happening in every department. And if you don't know that, then you're not doing your job as a CEO.
Good. Thank
Yeah,
you. That's a very interesting one and a
yeah,
something that up and coming artists should take note of that. You have to
yeah,
have your hands on deck.
hundred
It's as
percent,
simple as that.
100%.
Do you think it's easier or harder for independent artists to succeed today?
At the end of the day, is God's grace and is God's timing. There's a lot of good, very good artists out there, and they've not been given the opportunity, platform to like, you know, do what they really love to do. But I would say God's grace. That's what I would. It's not. I can't say it's hard, and I can't say it's easy. But you know, it's more like you're in between. It's more like you're in between. You might just drop it as short as probably a phone recording, and it just blows up somewhere that you wouldn't even expect. It might be just a mixtape that you just did, and did a little bit of vibing, or maybe like TikTok or Instagram, and people just like the sound. People just like it, and it's not like you've put a lot of let's say a lot of fund or financial backings to just that little short clip, and it could just go from there and become like a big thing. And yeah, that's so basically I would say it's just consistency. If you just keep doing what you're doing, and you know it will be your time one day. And that's why Asiko was one of the songs that I released as well. Time, yeah. So yeah,
Brilliant. Do you know what? As you were just answering the last question, my mind just went back to the story behind, the American artist called Cassidy.
Cassie,
Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Yeah, his track Hotel
Okay.
with yeah. He made like a rough tape of it or whatever in those days, and he was
Yeah.
going around. He just wouldn't give up. He was going around wherever celebrities were, trying to get him to listen to the
Oh,
track, and
yeah.
eventually got. He was just so lucky because he refused to give up, and he got R. Kelly to listen to it, and R. Kelly just said to him, "Meet me in my hotel," and then the word hotel just came to mind. And between them, they just
That's it.
it just featured in the track, and the track just blew the guy. You know,
That's the thing. That's
it,
that's
it,
just
it,
how it
it's
is.
that one chance, and you must be
Yeah.
around when it
Just
comes.
that. Yeah. That
Yeah,
one chance. A lot of people would say And a lot of people, another thing I realized in the music space is that a lot of people would say a lot of things. They will put your hopes so high, and
Absolutely.
you're having to like think, oh, thank God, oh, someone is giving me the opportunity. And you realize that this person has just been bluffing,
Ah, oh
you
God.
know, and
Playing
it just
playing with someone's life
yeah.
and destiny.
And you're having to think so deep and like, oh yeah, this person is gonna help me, trying to like be there and show up. But at the end of the day, it's just bluffing. It's just playing you. It doesn't actually have anything. It doesn't have any of your best interests at heart.
Ah,
Yeah.
thank you, Gary.
And
Ah,
so every
it's not
independent
easy.
artist out there,
Mm,
you have to give yourself sense. You need to
yes,
know when you should be there
shine,
and when you
shine
should,
your eyes.
you should know where to put your energy and where not to. You can
Absolutely.
let people talk to you, give you hopes, but no cho, do let's see
Let's go.
walk-ins,
Let's
let's see
go.
what you're doing. Yeah,
Let's
if you
go.
say you can do something, then let me see your first move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brilliant. What does a typical day look like for Fleengz? That is Fleengz the guy and Fleengz the artist.
On a typical day is more like me uh going to work because I still have to work regardless of me being an artist. And I still have to, I do like the normal basic regular stuffs that everyone as a person would do. And yeah, in terms of work. And as an artist, I would say um, it's more like having to write songs because when at my free time, the best way I enjoy my free time is when I'm actually writing, recording. I'm alone in my own, my own, just by myself, and
Yeah,
I'm having to like create things. That's me as an artist. Yeah.
great. So, is there a thing that fans don't know about you or people generally? Is there a particular thing they don't know about you? And if there is, what is it?
Um, I don't. I think people sometimes I would say underestimate me. They kind of underestimate me sometimes. Like they don't know, and it's not anyone's fault, or it's because I'm not someone that does things to the open. I rather you see the final result. I like to, when I'm doing things, I keep it to myself to, nurture it till it becomes something that I can bring out. And, I do a lot of self criticism, and a lot of people don't know that about me. Like, before I put out a project, I have, criticized myself on that project, as much as I can. I've, fine tuned it in every way I can, personally. So before I'm putting it out there for anyone to listen to, you should know that I've actually gone through the nitty-gritty of that sound, of that song, the lyrics, everything before I actually decided to put it out there. Yeah.
Great. Now, outside music, what are your hobbies or passion?
I like to travel. I like to I like being, in social gatherings, and as well as I like being in, I like being with my family as well. Yeah, I like being surrounded by family as well.
Great.
Mm.
Are you into football? Are you a football fan? Or do
Um.
you even play football?
Oh well, I actually did, because the reason why I laughed now was because there was a funny story behind that. me having to play football because I played football for my department in school, and I'm
Okay.
very sure that the reason why I'm laughing, a lot of my
Your classmates.
my classmates would know why I'm laughing. We went for we went for one of this cup school cup that we were playing.
Yeah.
And we were doing well when it came to like the whole training ground and everything. But when it got to the match itself, oh god, it was unbelievable.
Was that the case of boys against men?
Oh, it was worse than that.
All right.
But yeah, so I enjoy watching football. I'm not someone that is very like, oh, I watch every match. I just maybe at my spare time, I happen to like stumble across, the TV show of football. Yeah, I get interested, and some matches like that I really like, want to see, especially when I have like someone of interest in that team. I would always want to like, okay, let me see how this person is going to play today.
So
Yeah,
do you actually have a football team that you support, or
yeah,
you just
I
go with the
do,
flow?
I
Yeah.
do, I do.
And
That's
do you want to mention it?
at the moment we're not doing so great, but we're
Your team,
trying.
your
We're
team
trying.
really not Tottenham.
No, 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 no. Well, it's Man U, Manchester United.
Oh yeah, our
Yeah.
worst enemy. I am Liverpool. Oh dear.
Oh.
What are you doing? What are you doing on this show? Right. Now we're gonna throw some quick fire questions to you.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to answer them with quick, one word or at most 2 words answers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wizkid, Burna Boy, or Davido. You can only pick one to collaborate with. Who would that be?
Ah, that's
One.
that's
One
a
word.
very
One word
that
question. No.
yeah, I know. It's difficult. That's the word. Difficult.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were making music, what career will you be pursuing?
Project management.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We go to your future plans now. What can fans expect from Fleengz in the coming months?
Um, Myself and my team, we're trying to work on. We're still working on Ajay at the moment in terms of the promotion, and because it just came out like a week ago, or probably like a week or 2 weeks ago now. And it's been doing great numbers, and so we're even yet to like start the full promotion itself. So we just launched it, and did one or two things to see how it's been accepted. But the full promotion as will probably start like this week that we're coming into. But everything that you've seen now has been very organic. It's been people having to have fallen in love with the song naturally. And yeah, so for now, we'll still be working on the Ajay promotion for now. But yeah, very soon too, would have like another single that would come out soon as well.
Thank you. Is there um is there an EP? Well, you just answered the question I was about
Yeah,
to ask.
yeah,
Where do
single.
you see yourself in the next 5 years?
That's a very, very good question. I just believe God's time is the best, and God's grace is everything. So I believe if it was my power, I would want to be like in the biggest stage ever, to perform on the biggest stage ever in the next 5 years. And at the end of the day, I would still say it's God's grace. Yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna ask you another quick fire question.
yeah.
Eba and okra or poundo and efo?
Ah, it depends on how they cook it, though. Because you have some okra that is LME 29.
Now, hey,
But
designer okra.
I would say F4. I would say F4 because F4 always has something in it.
Yes,
it would not
it
compare.
always has a lot in it.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say a 400 pounder.
But this is a very intriguing one. Which one of our viewers is asking right now? Do you
Okay.
play any instruments at all?
Um, Not really. I tried to learn a couple. Bits and pieces. Probably like I would say I tried the guitar. I wasn't really good at guitar. I had a friend that was he was a bassist and he wanted to teach me at that time, but there wasn't a lot of time for me to like learn. And yeah, but I think drums. I think drums. I'm a bit good in drumming. Yeah.
Right, thank you. I play an instrument. Yeah,
Oh, which one is that?
the turntables.
Oh, that's an instrument as well. It's
Yeah,
actually an instrument. It's a
yeah.
sound. At the end of the day,
I
it's a
just thought
sound
I should
instrument.
plug that in.
It's a sound instrument. At the end of the day, it is.
Oh
It
yeah,
is.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. We'll just leave you with a final question now,
Yeah.
which is, what message would you like to leave with everyone watching Rocksteady Time tonight,
Hmm.
and also to all your fans and
I,
all the up and coming artists in the industry? So it's
I
three
would.
dimensional, you know,
Yeah. I
to,
would. I
to
would
our to
say.
our viewers, to your
Okay.
fans, and
Yeah.
all the up and coming artists.
I would. I would say hope. Keep being hopeful. Be consistent in what you're doing, and you know, just keep doing what you're doing. And at the end of the day, just believe and hope. Those would be my two words: consistency and being hopeful. Just be hopeful that things are going to turn around, and just keep doing what you're doing. It would definitely hit one day. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure having
Thank you,
you
sir.
on Rokstedi TV,
Thanks for
and we
having
are
me.
really privileged to be part of your journey. And
Thank you.
don't forget, when you do if you're launching anything, you're doing any
Yeah.
live performances, anything
Yeah.
coming up at all, we are
Okay.
here for you. You are here for us.
Oh, I
So
appreciate that. I
please,
appreciate that.
yeah, you're always welcome. Just
Thank you
breeze
so
into the
much.
studio, have a chat with us, and we'll do our best to let as many people as possible know about it. So there
Yeah.
you go,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much again. It's a nice, pleasant Sunday, and
Yeah.
this is where we draw the curtains to this interview. But would like to once again thank you for your support. You are
Yeah.
doing very well,
Thank
and
you so much.
Ajay is doing very well too.
Yes.
Because recently I saw your post how you are making strides on the social media platforms. Please
Thank you so
continue
much,
to
sir.
support not just Rokstedi TV, continue to support Fleengz. Please go there. Give them your when I finish this, just give them your handles, and that's what we will
Okay.
round up on.
Okay.
Please share, comment, like, and also participate in our interviews by joining our chat column and giving us your views and asking your questions. Once again, thank you very much. It's been
Yeah.
a wonderful time, and this is yours truly, DJ Jossy Ladd saying goodbye and God bless you. But before I go, I'm going to hand over to Flint to drop his handles, and this is where we sign out. Feel it, back.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You can find me on all social media platform at Fleengz Official. So the same name, Fleengz, but putting the word official behind the Fleengz. So it's Fleengz Official on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, on all my social media platforms. It's Fleengz Official, as well as my website is flingzofficial.com. So you can also find me on there as well. So yeah, on all my social media platforms is Fleengz Official. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And on this note, we're signing out. Thank you, and God bless
Yeah.
you. Have a
Thank
nice
you
one.
so much.
Bye.
Yeah.